been not one, not two, but 3 days since I've started this refactor, and it's still not done. Day two. It doesn't really count. That day was lost to check it. But still, this is a crazy amount of time for the code to not even be able to build. Let me show you guys what I'm dealing with. I've basically rewritten the entire game state in player struct. And that's why everything is broken and needs to be subtly changed. And I just got done. You guys may recall, astute viewers, but the algorithm to break apart the ships when they get damaged and there's holes in them was pretty long. Most of that had to be rewritten as well because things use linked lists now instead of flat arrays. I'm pretty sure it's like super buggy. All the more important I run it and test it, but I can't because it's still broken. The number of build errors is smaller than 170, which is what it used to be. Progress is being made. I'm now 3/4 of the way down the game state file instead of 1/4. But goddamn does this work hard. It's depressing. Nothing is changing. Like, the idea behind Refactor is like, yes, I will program my code better. The code that I code to myself will be factored better. And then once I program, I'll be able to read my own program even better, in a better factored way. And this refactor will accelerate progress. It'll be so much more efficient. I'll be able to try new game design ideas. This is the reality. It's like Sisyphus. You have to push the weight of your intellect, your want to do things neatly and intelligently up the hill. This is what it's like. You're fighting yourself. You're fighting nothing. You're fighting like an enemy that you created. Oh, the code, it's not neat enough. I'm not doing it correctly. It's this shit, bro. It's not the actual problem. That's why it's so frustrating to me. Bro, it's like I Google, it's like if you want to know if you're being crazy, you Google it. Like, is a refactor taking days normal? On rare occasions, a significant refactor becomes apparent, and it takes up to 20 or 30 minutes. Bro. It's been 3 days! Like, was this all a mistake? I really don't know. I got all of the networked movement done in 3 days. And this is just like shuffling, it's like shuffling papers. It's like bureaucracy. I blame my short-sightedness with systems design. I'm not a game engine guru, and not having everything be in a flat struct so anything can be anything. It was my mistake. It was my mistake, my bad. I just thought you would use the type system, express what type things are. Common misconception. This. More concept art. This is the dream. Look at the little guy in the cockpit. I did some of the programming for the cockpit today. It's going to be really good. In a lot of games I've designed before, I have this interaction that I really like, where you jump out of a ship, like a moving craft, and you can't, like, you're in space, you can't control yourself. Somewhere along my, 70 game prototypes, one of these has, this, a few of them have this interaction. Dude, this old game prototype, Cold Line, Florida, oh my gosh, this is so nostalgic. I think my idea with this game was, buoyancy was really cool. I'd be like, bro, the buoyancy mechanics, they're crazy. The idea with this was you use, you go through vents, and that's, the cool thing, and you take out the guards by punching them. It was not a good game. This is not a good idea. It sounds rad, but a lot of things that sound rad aren't very fun. I mean, maybe I just should have designed it better to be more fun, but we tried for a couple weeks. It's not that interesting to just beat up guys, and it's, you can approach them from any angle, I mean, it was kind of fun. We were just kind of down on this project. So I made this puzzle game in a day for a game jam that has this interaction that I'm talking about. So I go around and pick this up, and then when I'm floating around, I can throw something to get more momentum. Or I can use the fumes to push myself around like that. That's what I mean by the cockpit will be cool, right? You'll be able to push yourself out of the cockpit and then throw items you're holding to move yourself around, or shoot a gun for momentum. Instead, I'm doing this. The 200 errors and just change the name and how everything is called. And it's not simple enough to where I can do search and replay. I have to comb over and read all the code that I've written for this entire project so far again, just because how I did stuff is different. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, honestly. It'll be really cool once I have this new structure. This refactor is necessary, but it's still frustrating. So I offer you guys today. Like and subscribe.